Good morning, everybody. Coach Darren here. Fitness over 50. But we don't grow old. Hell no. We age like a fine wine. And today is one of my favorite days of the week. Actually, every day that ends in Y is one of my favorite days of the week. Today is Throwback Thursday. It is an opportunity to look back and see how far you've come over time. This is my last, official week recalled to active duty, heading back to being usual reservist, doing my weekend and 2 weeks and all that good stuff, going back to being a civilian with my civilian job. And I'm thinking where I was 5 years ago when I came on to active duty. To be honest with you, my life was a disaster at that time. It was an absolute, it was like one of those disaster movies where, something goes wrong and then something else goes wrong and nothing seems to go right for the main character. But just like in the movies, it always has a happy ending, right? Right now, living the dream. Back then, not so much. At that time, I'm gonna tell you about the trifecta of doom. And that's pretty much what I was facing. Number one, my relationship was trashed. I've been married for about 15 years, and my now ex-wife, she left. That put me in a tailspin. Second, my career. I was having significant challenges at work. Things weren't going very well for me. It was one of the reasons that I decided, hey, it's time, to make a change. And that's why I volunteered to come back onto active duty. The career issue, I'll keep to myself. All kinds of struggles going on there. And then third, you all know how much I love fitness. Well, I had a serious injury. I tore the supraspinatus, which is the large tendon in the rotator cuff, and I also tore my bicep muscle in my right arm. I had surgery. There was a problem with the surgery. Ended up my right arm was completely paralyzed. Couldn't move it. Couldn't feel anything. And it took a long time, lots of rehab to get back to where I am now. I still have some nerve issues, but life is life. I'm breathing, moving, I'm able to do my workouts, but what I'm trying to say is life was not good. I was knocked to the ground. And Rocky says it's not how hard you can get hit, it's how hard you get hit and then get back up again. And I got back up again, and life is great now. The reason I tell my story is to inspire others. I know other people going through really difficult times, and things get better. You got to have patience. Time heals all wounds. I never believed that, but it truly does. You got to be patient. The other thing is you're not a tree. You're not planted in place. Look, I decided things weren't working. I moved. You got to be willing to make the move, make some changes. I was talking about this in my Badass Boot Camp. Patience brings that which is far near. Having patience over time will bring those things that you need closer to you, but you got to have the patience. You got to go through the struggles. I just really appreciate my life and everything that has happened to me over the course of it, because it's brought me to where I am today. Living the dream. So I hope I'm inspiring some people out there. I hope that you see that even when things seem like they're at their absolute worst, if you have patience and you give it time, things do get better. I hope, if I'm bringing you some inspiration, if you find some value, I always appreciate the thumbs up, the hearts, the comments, and if you're going through a struggle, feel free, message me. I'm here. All right, we got tomorrow. TGIF. The grind includes Friday, and I'll see you then.